What an amazing weekend for me. Lucky guy to drive some great cars, and have thanked Trackhouse, WeatherTech, Chevy, and all these guys and girls here. What an amazing weekend. Thanks for everyone for coming out, and hope we put on a good show.
Shane Van Gisbergen has done exactly what many feared. He cracked the code. Oval racing, the final piece of the puzzle. It was the one thing that held him back, the only reason people doubted his ability to make it in NASCAR. And now, that fear, it's real. The road course ace from Australia is no longer just conquering 6 races a year. He's going after all 36 of them. And here's the part that's downright chilling for the competition. He said this might happen. After another road course victory in Mexico City, Shane looked reporters square in the eye and said, "I'm not here just to finish last on the ovals either." He wasn't joking. Now, every team, every veteran driver who used to mock his learning curve is watching with a much closer eye. When SVG came into NASCAR full-time, the buzz was deafening. This was the guy who shocked the world by winning his very first Cup race in Chicago. He matched Jeff Gordon's record for consecutive road course wins. He racked up 5 wins in 6 road course races this season. 5. That's insane when you think about it. But there was one problem, a massive one ovals. The very foundation of NASCAR, 30 out of 36 races. That's what people kept repeating. SVG won't be able to handle the ovals. He's just a 6-race wonder. Even his own fans started to have doubts, and honestly, they had a reason to. His early oval runs were rough, ugly even. For a 3-time Supercars champion, it was embarrassing. In his first 14 oval races, he averaged a 26th place finish. That's not bad. That's almost invisible. In the first 6, he finished outside the top 35 times. He was stuck in backmarker territory, 35th, 36th. It had to sting for a guy used to running up front in Australia. But Shane didn't quit. He didn't pout. He didn't blame anyone. Instead, he did something quietly terrifying. He went to work. Every single day, every single week. With a brand new crew chief, Stephen Doran, in his second year leading a Cup team, they struggled together. They built together. They failed together. And that failure, it became something powerful. If you let it, that kind of struggle can drive you to be better. Shane later admitted that at the start of the season, he felt like a deer in headlights. The cars were different, the tracks were intimidating, and the competition was the toughest he'd ever faced. But through it all, he kept learning, kept pushing, kept fighting, and that's when the change started. By July, his oval finishes weren't disastrous anymore. His average jumped to 22nd place. Not great, but certainly an improvement. And then, on September 28th at Kansas Speedway, everything changed. He finished 10th, his first top 10 on an oval in NASCAR. It wasn't a fluke, it was a sign. The kryptonite was weakening. Suddenly, other drivers were taking notice. Bubba Wallace, who had joked earlier in the season that if SVG ever outqualified him on an oval, he'd retire, was starting to show some respect. At New Hampshire, SVG qualified 10th. Bubba qualified 14th. Bubba posted the joke on social media. "Old bloke outqualified me. Now I gotta retire." It was funny, but also a sign of real respect. SVG was earning it. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. In his last 16 oval races, Shane improved his average finish to 23rd, a solid 3 spots higher. He had 11th place finishes at Talladega, 14th at Martinsville, and when he went back to Martinsville for the second time, he made his previous attempts look like distant memories. That wasn't luck, that was growth. SVG even started to talk like an oval racer. After a fan posted a clip of him diving into a Vegas corner, nearly scraping the wall, Shane replied, "Still one of the craziest parts of oval racing to me. Sending it in at 310 kilometers per hour, missing the apex on purpose, heading straight for the wall, hoping an imaginary grip strip is going to save you. That's called ripping the fence. It's insane. High-speed wall dancing with no margin for error." And that's what SVG is doing now, learning how to dance. And he's not stopping. You want to know how serious this is getting? He described the learning curve at Vegas like this. You gotta go in flat, land in the banking, and see what the car does. It's pretty eye-opening to tell yourself to tighten your belts, grow some balls, and just drive in flat. That's the mentality of an oval racer, and Shane is fighting that mental battle now. Hard. We're not even at the season finale yet. But by the time the year ended, the numbers told one story. But the bigger story was in the details. Shane Van Gisbergen didn't just survive this rookie season, he evolved. He adapted. He fought his way from a struggling rookie to a legitimate NASCAR contender. Sure, he only won on road courses, but if that's all you focus on, you're missing the point. SVG didn't come to NASCAR to be a novelty act. He came to win. He made the playoffs, finished 12th in the championship, and won Rookie of the Year at 36, making him the oldest rookie to win the award since 2011. That alone is impressive, but it gets crazier. He led 312 laps this year. He grabbed 3 pole positions. He won 3 stages. And get this, he completed nearly 93% of all laps run this season. That's not rookie stuff. That's veteran-level performance. And it shocked a lot of people. Shane even admitted that he wasn't sure how he'd handle a season that ran from February to November with only 1 weekend off. In Australia, he bounced between different series, different cars, and different disciplines. NASCAR, same car. Every week, same garage, same grind. But he embraced it. "I wasn't sure how I'd find it," he said, "but I've really liked it. I enjoy the challenges. The tracks change throughout the year, so it's not the same thing all the time. I've thoroughly enjoyed it." And if you think Shane stuck to what he was good at, think again. When asked which tracks he liked the most, he didn't mention road courses. Instead, he said the mile-and-a-half intermediate ovals were his favorite. The same tracks he struggled with in Xfinity the previous year, now those were his favorites. "I love that type of racing, being able to move around and hit those high speeds. Those tracks are pretty cool," he said. This wasn't just about wins anymore. It was about trajectory, and the numbers weren't the only proof. His relationship with his crew chief, Stephen Doran, told the story too. They didn't break under pressure. They didn't point fingers when things went wrong. They built each other up, even when things weren't going well. Shane admitted, "The driver was the problem at the start. It was all new to me, but we built up together. And now that rookie year, it's over. The growing pains are done. The mistakes, the crashes, the confusion, they've all been absorbed, learned from. And next season, SVG isn't starting from scratch. He's starting with data, muscle memory, confidence, same crew, same chemistry, and a much stronger foundation. I'd love to start again," Shane said. "I feel like I've learned so much, and now the NASCAR world is watching closely." And it's true. Teammate Ross Chastain believes SVG could win an oval race soon. "There's a chance," Ross said. "I think Steven and the team are finding their rhythm. If you don't believe it, just check out Reddit. Fans are already speculating." One Reddit user wrote, "SVG has already shown significant improvement. He could be a contender in 1 or 2 oval races next season." Another added, "He always learns exponentially when he enters a new series." And that's the fear, that SVG might just figure this out, that he won't just be a threat on road courses, but on every track. When a guy who dominates street courses starts pushing the limits at 310 kilometers per hour on a 1.5-mile oval, it's not a fluke. It's a warning. Shane Van Gisbergen just did exactly what everyone feared. And now, he's got momentum. He's got respect. And most importantly, he's got belief. Next season, those rugby balls he tosses into the stands after wins might not just be for road courses. Picture it. An Aussie launching a rugby ball into the night sky after an oval win. The field will be wondering what just hit them. And we'll be right here, watching the storm roll in. Do you think SVG can win an oval race next season? Or does he still have something to prove? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear it.